What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the JR Wisdom channel. I'd like to thank all you guys for tuning back in. I know it's kind of late in the evening. I don't know how many people are going to be tuning in tonight. But as usual, this is a topic that I got off of social media and things like that. Based upon, I normally see people post stuff up. So I figure it was the perfect time with this topic, and it's something similar that I've been meaning to discuss. You know, I've been meaning to discuss this because it's questions and things like that are similar to this that I hear a lot of women asking, a lot of women making statuses about it on social media. You know, they're wondering what's going on. Why is it so difficult? What's happening, everybody in the chat? Real quick, sorry I'm so late. JJ, Two Trill, they're they're like, where are the men at? Why is it so difficult to find a man? How do I know if a man is interested in me? What's happening, Jared? How can I tell the man is right for me? Where's the man of my dreams? What am I doing wrong? Things like that. All these different things. Let me get up real quick. I know I shouldn't be doing that. But the what am I doing wrong? Why is he not? Why is he not showing up yet? You know what I mean? And at the same time, what's happening, Mashonda? At the same time, you want this sad man of your dreams, or the man that you look at TV or YouTube, or talk amongst your girlfriends and your mother and all these other things, but you're not willing to give your all. And I say that to say, well, they're like, well, what do you mean, JR, when you're like, you don't want to give your all? Well, I mean that you've been through so many relationships or so many situationships or just being involved with different men, and you feel like you don't want to go down that route and you don't want to get hurt and stuff like that. But here's the news flash. This is life. You only here a certain amount of time. All right? You're only here temporarily. And if you're not going to take a chance, no matter, let's say if you've been hurt or something like that, because if you're dealing with me, I want it all, baby. You know what I'm saying? I want it all. You have to give it all to me. Don't just go half-ass and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't just give me half because you think, or you're just testing the waters or something like that. Because you don't know what's going to become of this. That's not fair to you or the next person. So, I had a lot of you ladies will be like, okay, well, how do I know if this man is serious about me, or how do I know if this man really likes me? Well, you should be able to tell if this is the type of guy you should be dating within that first conversation, that first sit down that you're having with this guy. You should be able to tell if you can take this guy seriously within that first conversation. This conversation, this whole concept of a representative, which I'm hearing this term used a lot. Everybody puts on their representative when they meet someone. But you can really tell if this is someone that you're actually gonna, entertain based upon that first conversation or first few conversations with that person, whether you're gonna take this person seriously. So I guess what some women will do is they'll try to, you know, I guess not put a man off, but they'll continue to engage in conversation, small talk with the man, for whatever reason, even though there are signs initially that he's not really about anything. You know what I'm saying? You'll engage in these things, and you know, even though these things are basically telling you, okay, this might not be the man. You got your standards. I mean, there's some things that you can work on, but some things ultimately, if a man is telling you that he doesn't want a long-term relationship, this man has 5 or 6 baby mamas. You know that this man doesn't have a steady job. You know that he doesn't have a car. You know that he might have asked you for some ass. Excuse me. He might have tried to be intimate with you within an hour or so of meeting you. You know where what lies in that. As far as a respectable man is what some women are looking for. So I see this. They don't care. They love bullshit. I see this, and so many women will say, and I see it a lot on social media. I'm afraid of being hurt. So what are you doing in the meantime? Are you being a nun in the meantime? I mean, what are you doing? Are you just not talking to anybody right now? Because I find it hard to believe you putting your emotions on the internet like that. Are you just testing a few guys out? I mean, what's really going on? What is it? What is it that you mean? Because if that fear of being hurt is what's holding you back, this is life, okay? And for those of you who have been following my channel, you're like, well, JR, well, you say this, but you've been through some shit yourself. So what are you trying to say? Well, I'm not saying that I'm not going to give my all. I'm just saying I'm not getting married. I'm not getting married. And this all goes back to mode 1, right? And you women, which I guess they do have a hard time doing this. Some women who are confused or just want to put their best foot forward, they have a problem being mode 1. And when I say being mode 1, that means you just letting the man know your intention straight up front. What you will and won't tolerate, what it is that you're looking for. Which is one of the biggest questions when you're dating someone, is to ask them, what are your intentions with me? How are you going to make me a better person? How are you going to improve my life by coming into my life? Which is not only a question that you women should be asking, but you men should be asking women the same thing. How is this person going to make you a better person? If this fear is hindering you or it's a handicap that's keeping you, then you'll never have a happy life. Even though you've been through a relationship that, a man betrayed your trust or he cheated on you and stuff like that. This is something that you may have a fear of. Then you're just going to not take a chance on love, so to speak, and die an old woman or a young woman, because we don't know when our time is. So I say that to say that which I wanted to do this video before this one, because I hear this too often, is that some women, a lot of women don't know when a man is really interested in them. How can you tell when a man is interested in you? Which that's a topic in itself, which I guess I can touch on some things, but how do you really know if he's interested in you? Well, a lot of times, like I said, besides this representative, you can tell within the first few conversations with this man. You can tell based upon his lifestyle. Does he take himself seriously? Before taking you seriously, the man that you're dealing with, you have to look at, is he actually taking himself seriously, right? And if you don't know what that means, then you just don't need to be dating. Look at how this man is living his lifestyle. Is this how you would like your father to live his lifestyle? Is this how you like your son to live his life? Does this man take himself seriously? And if this man doesn't even take himself seriously, how is he going to take you seriously? So this is something that you really need to ask. Okay, and as far as any man who's really serious about you, he's going to give you that amount of attention, even after he does, is intimate with you or has sex with you or whatever. Because that's just what's going to happen. Even if he continues to, be considerate and show you attention after that, and is willing to spend his time, his money and assets just to be with you, investing in your well-being, caring about what you have going on in your life, that's how you can tell. You know what I'm saying? But if you're still hesitant, this goes back to the whole Tyrone effect. Maybe it is that you're just so stuck on Tyrone that you can't move on and start a life with Leroy, or start this new chapter with Leroy. You know what I mean? What is it, if you really ask yourself, what is it that's actually stopping you from engaging in something new with Leroy? Is it that Tyrone has your heart, and then if Tyrone really doesn't have your heart, then you shouldn't be dating? You know what I'm saying? Maybe you should keep going with Tyrone until he just basically destroys you completely, to where you don't have anything left. You know, to where you're basically emotionally distraught and ruined, or have a couple STDs and a few more babies by Tyrone while he's out doing his thing. So what's the whole saying? You have to give 100%. Why aren't you giving 100%? What's the problem with giving 100%? You know what I'm saying? What is the whole issue? You know, are you really looking for the man of your dreams, or do you just want to play around and have the appearance that you actually want this man of your dreams? You know, you're actually serious about yourself. You're serious about your future, you know, and things like that. Because if you're serious about yourself and your future, then there should be no issue. And furthermore, I think, you know, and I hear women in their 30s, they say they have a hard time determining if a man is interested in them. But if you're in your 30s and you're still wondering if a man is interested in you or not, then I think that that's kind of an issue as far as discernment and things like that also. You know, because by that age, especially mid to late 30s, you know, it should be like that, being able to determine these things. Is he actually interested in me, or is he playing games, or, you know, things like that? Because that's I guess that's the biggest concern of women, is this man playing games and wasting my time. What's happening, Char Willie? You know what I mean? That's what it is. So that's when you just need to, if that's ever the concern, that's when you just need to ask the question. What are we doing here? Which is, I guess a lot of you guys hear that question also, like me. What are we doing here? What's the move? What's the plan? You know, are you wasting my time? Should I take you seriously? You know. But if you've been hurt so bad where you're thinking that, either you just have to let it go or move on. You know. You shouldn't be stuck, and no man should have to deal with, or woman for that matter, but we're talking about in the case of women because they normally say this, should have to deal with ramifications, or, you know, what's left over from the previous relationship, where you can't give someone who may be giving you their all and showing you that they're there or want to be there for you, attention and things like that. You know, I don't know. What does the chat think? I know we're not too deep, and I started late. You know, what does the chat think? Seeing Char Willie, you were talking about 3/4 and 1/2. You're talking fractions and all this stuff. Not good to show 3/4 or half of the woman you are to a man. Not at all. A woman tries to keep some of herself from a man to keep her emotions out of the relationship, so that is only giving 1/2 or 3/4 of the person she is. Exactly. Distrust will keep you from giving 100%. Is there room for distrust in a relationship, though? That's my question. Is there room for distrust in a relationship? Because if you have distrust, you shouldn't be in a relationship. Just my thoughts. I don't know what y'all think, but it's just my thoughts. If there's distrust, even an inkling, you should not be in a relationship. Because that's what's going to keep you up at night and keep you worrying and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? You're being you, or you're being someone else. If you got distrust, if you're in a relationship, you have distrust for someone. It's gonna be bothering you. It's gonna be nagging you. That's just like you getting on a plane with a pilot and you don't trust the pilot. You know, or the driver of a car. You're involved in this stuff like that, but you distrust this person. It's gonna eat at you and ruin you. You know, there's no room for distrust in a relationship. And as far as recovering from something like that, you know, and it's exactly what you said, Tutra. It's always going to be on your mind. It's always going to be in the back of your mind. Goes back to the whole going through phones. This guy's going to up and leave me, or this person's going to up and leave me. This person may be stepping out. This person may be doing this when they go to Walmart. You know, it's that doubt that's going to keep clicking, telling you you need to think about this person. You need, remember when they did this, remember when they did that. No, you can't live in a state of, thinking and concern about someone, whether they're doing right or wrong. So that's just my opinion. I don't think there's any room for, distrust and stuff like that. Courtship, whatever. But the problem that, like I'll go back to it again. A lot of times, women will act like they don't know who a man is when they start dating him, or either it's lack that's just based upon face value, his looks, but fail to do the research on that person. Fail to see the signs, fail to see the fact that this, other than looks of this person, knowing that this person, you might feel that you're different or you can change this guy or whatever, but it's not always the case, and you end up, heartbroken and stuff like that. So, I'm just saying, folks, just keep this in mind. Cool Coley, you know what I'm saying? Just keep this in mind, folks, when you're dating. Be mode 1. There's no other way except mode 1. That's way, you eliminate all the foolery and the BS. You make your intentions direct. There's no confusion. You understand this. You do your research on someone. You give that person your all, just like you would do as they say, on a job and stuff like that. You give them 110%, things like that. But you do that same thing, and hopefully that person will reciprocate and give you the same amount. Because what is a relationship without that? Because that's one person pulling the next, picking up the slack. How do you do research, a background check? I don't. Yeah, he asked me, he or she, I don't know if Taj Lee, I don't know if you're a man or a woman, but I'm assuming you're a man. A background check? No, you ask questions. I mean, anybody can lie, but you get to know that person. You know what I'm saying? You get to know that person. You should be able to have a good feel for this person within the first 1 or 2 conversations. You should be able to have a good feel for who this person is, character wise, or ask people. That's a good way. But you do your research. You know what I'm saying? You ask this person, questions. It's like an interview. That's all the initial stage of dating is. It's an interview. People lie everywhere, but it's just an interview. People lie on interviews, which is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? You ask these questions, but like I said, it's all taking a chance. But if you seal yourself off, you risk missing out on someone. You miss you miss out on this man of your dreams. You know, because of these thoughts that you have. So go ahead and give it your all. Miss Gina, what's happening? Go ahead and give it your all. No need not to. What's the worst that can happen? It's up front, later on we see things happen. Things are going to happen. You're not going to be here forever. You can at least say there was effort. You gave your best. You tried your best. You did your best. And that was that. You know. I don't know if that seems too extreme what I'm saying, you know. If what I'm saying is over the top or something, but I don't think anyone would want to have it, as far as if someone was giving you that 100%, not holding back, giving you all of themselves, then you should do the same thing. Or you can do that and hope for that with them. But if not, you can keep it moving. I know I'm probably becoming redundant and repeating myself and stuff like that, but I just wanted to make that clear. Because there's it's a reoccurring theme, like I said, that I keep hearing. And this is where a lot of times attitudes come in, wanting to control the relationship, be bossy, and I don't want to just say with black women, but it's a lot of the attitudes is based on automatically assuming that this guy that you're talking to is going to do you wrong, is going to do you dirty, or be apprehensive and be aggressive automatically because you got to have your guard up, and may not even give a potential suitor or a man the chance to actually love you, not on no simp shit, but I'm just saying, to court you, to be with you, to speak with you, to make you the one, or to actually become the one, But yeah, I mean that's I think I think I covered it all. This is just quick thoughts I just wanted to get out. I'm sorry it took so long. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys tuning in so late. It's already 10 o'clock. You know what I mean? It's getting late out here. Wanted to announce to you guys also, since distrustful women are dangerous friends to have for women in relationships. Yeah. You gotta watch out, man. I'm about to start putting out my shirts. I'm got my little store that I'm opening up. I have these shirts, JR Wisdom shirts. I'm making shirts for the ladies. I'm making shirts for the dudes. I'm got all kind of shirts I'm coming out with. I appreciate you guys' support and all that good stuff. Feel free to cop. Support. All that good stuff. Miss Gina, what's that face for, young lady? You put no frowny faces on my chat. What you talking about? I cut negative women off. Miss Mackey, what's happening? But yeah, I got the store coming out. Just to let y'all know, that didn't look like a smiley face on my phone. No, it's not any heartthrob shirt. I'm doing some J. I got my GR Wisdom shirts coming out. I got some Red Pill shirts coming out. I got some shirts for the ladies coming out. I got some religious shit coming out. You know what I'm saying? I got that coming out. I got a few different things. Not on no not on no big simp stuff. Not no peanut butter shirt. You're going too far. Might put out a beard gang shirt, but I got some ideas. I've already started putting them up on there. I'll start adding the link into the description. I'll let you know when they're up for you guys to apostle. I would say some things, but I don't want anybody who watches this video might steal my ideas on what it's got something to do with simping though. I'm gonna have the simping, and I'm gonna have you know, the gospel of J.R. Wisdom. Was it no more hoes? Do a shirt to say no more hoes, and for the ladies, that's gonna be a shirt for the ladies too. That says no more hoes. She says some Proverbs 31 panties for the quiet freaks. Damn. Don't eat no ham. Nah, but I'm gonna have some stuff for the ladies too. You know, stuff like that. No more hoes. You know, some women empowerment stuff. Not no simp stuff for those ladies though. You know what I'm saying? I got a few ideas, but I've been working. I'm gonna try to have some of that up. You know, so you guys can start. You know, it's gonna be some fly shit. You know, bottom line, so you guys can check it out. You know, see how you like it. Unapologetically feminine or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Unbelievable, some shit like that. You know. All natural, some shit. You know. Pastor Peanut Butter Ministries. Oh, y'all coming up with some good ideas. I'm gonna have to replay this back so I can start taking notes on all of this. You know, I thought I had some good ideas earlier. You know, the Book of Wisdom. But I already got my first one is shipped out today, so I'm getting it. I'm drinking apple juice, man. It shipped out today, my first little prototype. So y'all be seeing that here on one of these live streams or videos coming near you. And then once I start putting it up, you'll see. He said finally no alcohol. I don't drink alcohol, man. What are you talking about? You know. But this is apple juice. I already told y'all. What are you talking about? Yeah. But you know, make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so. You know the routine. You know, add me on social media. Your next video needs to be about Fred Price Jr. stepping down. Who is Fred Price? Oh shit. Is this some more pastor stuff right here? I think Sunday's sermon is going to be about the book of Hosea also. Fred Price Jr. Oh shit, Crenshaw Christian Center. Holy shit. Oh yeah. Y'all know I got to jump on that one right there. Designed as pastor, world-renowned Betty Price. Announced. Is this the gay dude? What is it? Oh, he's a pimp also? Okay, he's a pulpit pimp. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll probably jump on it, guys. You know. Oh man, I need to start my own church up, man. Oh man, straight no chaser. It'll be everybody that's in here now be the only people in the congregation. They'll be like, I ain't coming to hear that shit. Be like, he's talking about accountability? Are you serious? Are you serious? And he's not sleeping with any of the congregation? Oh my goodness. Watch a few of his teachings and decide for yourself. I wonder why I didn't hear about this. I'm appalled. You know, but I think I appreciate that. I'm definitely looking at this. This is a day ago, 9 hours, steps down, Inglewood. what led to the decision, as long as he told us personal misjudgment by Coastal. You know, I appreciate that, Miss Mackey. You know. But anyway, I don't want to hold you guys any further. You know, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Add me on social media if you haven't. That way you see all my latest things that I'm posting up. You know, not just anything spectacular, but all that good stuff. Make sure you guys check out my Amazon profile. The link is in the description. You know what I mean? If you got any questions or any topics you'd like me to discuss, make sure you email me those as well. The link for the Well of Wisdom is there as well. You know what I mean? Make sure you guys, click on that. And remember, anything lost can be found again except for time wasted. What's happening, Dark Man Jeff? Coming in at the end of this here. Make sure you hit that refresh button. That way you can watch this from the beginning. And share this with all your comrades. So, peace be upon you all and the mercy and blessings of the Almighty. I will see you guys on the next chat. Hopefully it's tomorrow or Sunday sermon. Hopefully I'm going to be talking about, God willing, the book of Hosea. And probably have some fun with that. But anyway, I'll see you guys then. I'm out of here. Peace.